Namaste to all. Welcome to all of you to the Holistic Wellness Program, Batch 4. So welcome.
Namaste, sir.
Yes. Namaste.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste. Namaste, ma. How are you?
Namaste, namaste, sir.
Yes. Right. So, before starting the program, friends, it is 21 days Holistic Wellness Program, Batch 4. We are going through. So, this is 21 days continuous program having all the various concepts of the spiritual wisdom. We'll be learning continuously spiritual wisdom, the holistic wellness, mudra therapy, and also, of course, in this batch 4, we added the home remedies, especially. So, into the earlier batch, there were no home remedies. And also, in the current batch, the specialty is like we try to provide one particular mudra for one particular disease. That's what we are trying to do now. So, we'll be successfully going through these 21 days. So, welcome to all of you once again. And I would like to express my sincere thanks to my beloved Guruji, Patriji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Yes. So, friends, we are going to start the program. So, this is the schedule. As usual, like we go through the spiritual concept in the beginning. Then, in between, we practice the meditation. Practically, we go through. Then, we have holistic lifestyle, of course, 15 minutes. In that, we try to see what is the food and nutrition related, any one particular topic. And we will try to learn that, and then we try to learn about mudra therapy. We try to see one mudra particularly, so and particular one disease and home remedies. Yes. So these are day 2 topics. Today's topics are these. So friends, yesterday we learned about laws of meditation. There are 3 laws of meditation which we all learned. So hopefully you all practiced. How many people have practiced meditation? Yes, I mean today. Can you raise the hands? Or you can text also. Yes. Right. 1, 2, 3. So how many people? I mean, so we should try. I told like we should do meditation in the daytime. Before coming to the class, if you would have done the meditation, of course, it will give a great experience to you. So participating in the workshop will give you much more enthusiasm. So that's why I'm trying to ask. So I got some participant they are doing the meditation. Yes, it's very happy to know that. So try to all the people, all the participants, we request you to practice meditation in the daytime without fail. Because we learn here theory here. In the class, we learn about theory. When you go back to your house, what you have to do is you must practice meditation, take the benefit of the practical experience. Then you can get some questions, you can clarify in the class, friends. Anyway, so let's revise the 3 laws of meditation, friends. So as you know, 3 laws. So yesterday we have learned very clearly the first law. So when we are with the normal and natural flow of breath, what will happen? The mind becomes empty. So I explained in detail yesterday. So I'm trying to revise today. So try to remember these 3 are the laws of science of meditation. So nothing else. So there are no any difficult things. There are no mantras, no chanting, no japa. Nothing is there. So only these 3 laws. If you are with these 3 laws, if you are adhered to, and if you are trying to practice as per these 3 laws, your meditation is definitely going to be deeper and it will be profound. So there's no doubt about it. So your spiritual practice and spiritual journey will be very smooth and it will be so much more effective. Okay, the efficiency will be greater. So that's why the first law is when we are with our natural breath. That means you close your eyes, you sit in the meditation posture, you close your eyes and started observing your natural in and out breath. That is incoming and outgoing breath. That is called anapanasati. I'm trying to repeat here. Anapanasati meditation. Ana means in breathe, apana means out breathe. So being with both, that is be with them. That's called anapanasati meditation. That's what we are practicing every day. We are teaching the same practice of same meditation we are teaching you, and you have to practice the same thing. There are no other meditations, there are no other methods. Okay. So in that practice of meditation, the first class is when you are with that natural breath, natural in and outflow breath. what will happen is slowly, your thoughts in the mind keep reducing. That means keep coming down. And then slowly, with the practice of more and more, day by day, like in month on month, year on year, as you keep practicing, what happens, you achieve the state of mind where you can switch off the mind. You can switch off the mind as it is. Just the moment you think, you can switch off your mind. You are no more connected to any other thing. So what happens is the nature of the mind is continuous in-session thinking. That is restless thinking, friends. So that's what the mind has got an habituation. Restless thinking is the habit that it has become already. So now we have to come out of that slowly. What happened is without thinking, nobody is able to sit idle. Even for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, you're not able to sit idle. Always something is going on in the mind. So that's what an average 60,000, 50 to 60,000 thoughts go across your mind in a particular day. You can imagine what is the kind of stress which is going on. So you keep allowing it, what happened? Slowly, the energy completely, the bodily energy will be completely drained out. It will be evacuated. Then once it is get empty, the energy gets empty, then you are, of course, you are supposed to be attacked by various bacterial, virus, and various other diseases, friends. So that's the source of disease. The source of disease is your own psychosomaticity. So that means all the diseases born out of your own mind because of your lack of mental energy. You are losing your energy day in, day out. So that's what we are going to fill back. We are going to fill the vessel with a lot amount of this physical body is like a vessel. You have to keep filling it all the time. So how do you feel that when your mind is when your mind is full of your thoughts, full of the the conscious mind what you are using day in day out, it is full of thoughts. You can never fill that vessel. The vessel is already full. How can the cosmic energy enter inside? That's the reason. That is the reason the cosmic energy enters into your human system only 2 occasions, as I mentioned. First thing is in the deep sleep, that is a sound sleep. It's called susupta sthiti. So in that state of sleep, the cosmic energy enters into your human system. So it is going to recharge. The every cell of your body will be recharged. That means the rejuvenation will happen. That is why, so without sleeping, a human being cannot survive anymore. That is the reason. Because you are going to gain the energy, your mental energy, so-called pranashakti, mental energy, cosmic energy, whatever the name you call. You are going to get that energy in the deep sleep. Unfortunately, our sleep is disturbed now. You don't get proper sleep. Many of the people, because of the lifestyle, because of the outside circumstances, environment, what we are into, the business environment, maybe professional environment, whatever the environment we may be living here on this earth planet, it doesn't allow the proper the sound sleep during the nights. So that's the reason. So our great munis, our great rishis have invented the important tool, the wonderful tool that is called meditation. So in the meditation, what happened? You are consciously switching off your mind. The same thing happens in the sleep. So unconsciously, you'll be switching off. The nature will switch off. You don't need to worry. Just fall into the sleep. Once you are asleep, what happens is the nature will switch off everything. Then in the sleep, do you have any awareness about your identity? You don't know about who are you, where are you sleeping, whether you are sleeping in the hut, whether you are sleeping in the bungalow, or whether you are sleeping in the 5-star hotel. Where are you sleeping? Who are you, first of all? Whether you are a prime minister, you are a professional, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you doesn't know anything. You are not aware of anything. You lost your identity. That's what exactly happens. That's what the same thing we need to achieve, the same kind of state we need to achieve consciously through the meditation. That is called enlightenment. That is called self-realization. That's called liberation. That's called moksha, mukti, whatever you call. The names are many, right? Samadhi sthiti. How do you achieve that susupta sthiti? What you achieved in the sleep. In the sleep, you will easily achieve it because the nature takes care of it. You will be driven into the sleep, the past sleep, that past asleep. You went into the deep sleep. What happened? Now you lost entire identity. Nobody will be disturbed. Nobody will be able to disturb you. If somebody disturbs physically, then you will come back, of course. Otherwise, in the sleep, so you don't know anything. You are not aware of your material status, financial status, the professional status. Nothing you remember. So that is the exact that whatever the state you are achieving, whatever the state you are enjoying in that deep sleep, friends, that is your true form. That is your actual form. Try to understand. Try to remember that whatever the state you achieved, that's called altered state of consciousness. The highest altered state of consciousness, what we achieve in the sound sleep, that's your true form. That is the actual shape. That's the actual form of you. What are you means you are that. That's what Ramana Maharshi always question anybody. What are you? Who am I? Who am I? What are you exactly? Try to understand that. Try to explore it. Go inside. Travel inside. Make inner journey. Try to understand that. So that's what we always put a question that. So that we definitely achieve it in the sound sleep, but unfortunately we never remember because we are unconscious. Very few people remember once they come out of the sleep. They may remember some of the glimpses. Where were they during that sound sleep? Where were they? Where they traveled it? So what did they experience? All these things a few people can express in the form of dreams. But whether they are the reflections, the day reflections, whether really they have gone out of the physical body and they traveled to the different the other planes of existence and they got some experiences, all these things you are not aware of it because you are not conscious. Your conscious mind is switched off completely. Your conscious mind is switched off. You are with the purest form of consciousness during the sound sleep. But so what will happen is now in the meditation, what we try to do is we take the breath, the help of the breath, right? So that's what the meditation, this particular technique, it teach you all the time, all the way, always. So you have to take the help of the breath, slowly travel inside. Taking the breath, help of the breath, slowly you're traveling inside of you and going with the breath. What will happen if you follow the breath slowly? Then you will slowly switch off your mind. It will happen. It's a natural tendency. If you try to control the breath, the mind will be controlled. Once you control the mind, your life will be controlled. So once you become a master of the breath, you become the master of the mind. Once you become the master of the mind, you become the master of the life. Okay, so that's what we say. That's called mastery of life. So meditation provides you the great mastery of life, my dear friends. You will have perfect control on all the Arishad Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Acharya. These are the 6 inner enemies for you. 6 inner enemies. But you can convert them into friends only when you make a friendship with the breath. Make a friendship with the breath. Go inside, travel inside. Then slowly your mind will be evaporated. Your conscious mind will be evaporated. Then you get into the purest consciousness state where you receive a lot of cosmic energy. That's what the second point. The second law, what it says, when the mind is empty, then the huge amount of cosmic energy flooded into the physical body. So that's what happens, friends. So that's what same thing happens in the deepest sleep. The same thing happens in the deep form of the meditation. So that's what we are going to achieve it. When we achieve the whole more amount of cosmic energy, the flush of cosmic energy into a physical body, what will happen? What may happen? Many things will happen, my friends. That's what the third law says now. The third law says when you receive more amount of cosmic energy, what will happen? So it enters in the Brahmarandra. I explained yesterday through Brahmarandra, it enters into your physical body. So in your immune system. I told already we are a combination of 7 layers of bodies. Okay, in the 7 layers of bodies, one of the body which is very closest to the physical body is called this is called Annamaya Kosha. Very closest to the physical body is called etheric body, Kanti Sharira, Pranamaya Kosha, as the energy body, whatever you call it. It's a vital body, whatever you call it. Names are many. But so it is cosmic energy enters into that particular the Pranamaya Kosha. In the Pranamaya Kosha, we have 2,72,000 nadis are there, friends. So what we call in the physical body, nerves and bones and all these the blood vessels, we call it as in the etheric body, that is energy body, we call them as nadis. They are the tubes, the energy tubes, which are called as nadis. So 2,72,000 nadis will be there in the energy body. So all this cosmic energy enters inside. It will flush through the entire all the various the 2,72,000 nadis. Then it will go on cleans. The day by day, month on month, year on year, you are keeping practicing. That's why meditation is not like 1 day, 2 day affair, my dear friends. So it's the affair of long term. Of course, you will have the short-term benefits as you keep started meditation. Immediately today itself, you feel like having great relaxation, mind become calm, the mind become calm, peaceful. That kind of experience you will immediately receive from the meditation. The day one you will receive it. But if you want to get the more and more higher and higher experience like clairvoyance, clairaudience, telepathy, teleportation, the thought experiences, astral travel, whatnot, so many things are there. So many higher spiritual experiences are there. So you want to achieve all those things, it takes long time. That's why there are short-term benefits, there are long-term benefits of meditation. Try to remember this. So that's why, so never leave this meditation, not even 1 day. 1 day, 1 hour, in any day, in any one particular given day, you must definitely practice the meditation. How much of the time it is convenient for you? Minimum equal to your amount of age. That many number of minutes you must practice. So friends, so now third law says when the gushing of this cosmic energy enters into your energy body, that is pranamaya kosha, is going to cleanse all the 2,72,000 nadis. It will go to clean, not in 1 day. Especially beginners of practice of meditation, what happen? You may get that the thought, continuous thoughts are going across the mind. In between the thoughts, the gap, whatever the gap it is available. That means you are able to create a gap because of observation of the breath. So you are going to create a gap in the incoming thoughts. One thought to other thought. One thought is coming, then next thought is following, right? So in between the two thoughts, because of you are going with the observation of the breath, you are not focusing on the thoughts. You are forgetting the thoughts, you are focusing, you are diverting your attention to the focus on the breath. When you focus on the breath, what happens? The one thought to other thought, the gap will be keep on widening. So in that gap, what will happen? The gap between two thoughts, that is the exact place, that is the exact space, what you call that the pure consciousness state, wherein this cosmic energy enter into your energy body. Even it's a fraction of second, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, all the yogis, they will maintain hours together, the gap between one thought to other thought, my dear friends. So that's how they receive huge amount of energy. They live for a long time, and they know the entire mysteries of the universe, even mysteries of this creation also. They understood, they really experienced, friends. That's called Brahma Gnana Sthiti, that is Samadhi Sthiti, friends. Anyway, so now, so with this cosmic energy enters into your physical body, even it enters in a fraction of second, it enters through the Brahmarandra, enters into the energy body, it starts cleansing. It starts cleansing. So even, energy tubes go on cleansing. Then it may take long time, less time, depends upon your state of meditation. The perfect state of meditation, deep state of meditation, it all depends on that. So anyway, we have to continue practicing, then it's go on cleansing. Once it go on cleans, the entire energy body gets cleansed. What happened? All your past life karmas will be wiped out. All the past life karmas are stored in the energy body, my dear friends. They are stored in the energy body in the form of energy blocks. Purva Janma Kutam Papam Vyadi Rupyana Pidete. So that's the statement we need to understand from Bhagavad Gita. So it's a great statement. So what happens is all your Purva Janma karmas, past life karmas, are stored in the form of energy blocks within the energy body. All that will be cleansed through the process of meditation, day by day, month by month, year on year. Keep on doing it. Go on cleanse, then you become perfectly healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, socially healthy. Every health you will achieve, my dear friends. So this is the third law says, receive more and more cosmic energy, cleanse your energy body. So then what will happen is inside of you, the astral body start getting released, right? So that also happen slowly with the gushing of this entire energy, all the 2,72,000 nadis are get cleansed. Then what will happen is finally the third eye activation, the Agna chakra will get activated. Your Kundalini energy from the bottom to the Mooladhara chakra to it goes and reaches to this particular Agna chakra. Then your Agna chakra will be opened. That is, third eye will be activated. Now you can participate in the visualization of the secrets of the universe. You'll be able to understand everything, my dear friends. These are revision of the yesterday's topic. So let's understand now more about. Let's understand, analyze what are the various experience a beginner of meditation may go through. So let's see. So few of experiences here. There will be many manifold experiences may be there, but I try to give you only 7 type of experiences here for the sake of example. So friends, the first experience, one beginner. So going through the meditation, sitting in meditation, you may experience one of the first kind of experience is feeling of lightness in the physical body, as if the physical body doesn't exist. Why do you feel that? So some of you, your practice yesterday, might have practiced today also. You might experience, some of you might have got this experience. So lightness in the physical body. That means you don't feel like, physical body exists. Physical body sit there, right? So sitting and doing meditation, you don't get that kind of experience. You don't get that kind of feeling. So the exact meaning of this is, whenever you are sitting in the meditation, when even a fraction of seconds, fraction of second or a minute or whatever time duration between one thought to other thought, if you try to create, if you try to allow it to happen, a gap between one thought to other thought, if you are able to if you are able to control, if you are able to achieve by continuous observation of the proper observation of the breath, what will happen? The energy gushes inside. When the energy comes inside, what happens? So now, when the energy comes inside, so obviously the grass body is a physical body, right? So it fills with the energy, means a lot of energy comes. When a lot of energy comes, then what will happen? We feel lighter because we are energetic now. So we feel lighter. Okay. So physical body becomes lighter. So that's the one kind of experience happens because of the gushing of the cosmic energy inside. Next experience, the heaviness comes, head region, other part of the region, right? The heaviness happens sometimes. You also, some of you may feel heaviness in the head or other parts of the body. So what is the reason is, so whatever the energy which comes through the Brahmarandra, especially it go on, go on spread into the different parts of the body suddenly. Then at that particular part of the body, you feel like heaviness, something comes inside. Okay, so that kind of heaviness also, it will be created inside you. Doesn't matter, no need to be panic, right? So another thing is thought experience. You may see some colors, one or more of them, friends. So once you close your eyes and the cosmic energy entering inside, then what's happening? What's going to happen is the energy going through from the head, right? From the Brahmarandra, it is going to the brain region. Then it enters into the entire body. It goes into the entire body. There are 272,000 nadis. It goes into inside. Then whenever this cosmic energy flows through this Agna chakra, this is an Agna chakra. So particularly in this region, when the energy is flowing, what happens is, so this Agna chakra start getting glimpses. That means start getting activated. So little activation starts. Then what will happen because of that, friends? We have two physical eyes, right? Whenever we close the physical eyes and we go into the deep meditation, your third eye gets activated. It's called soul eye. It's called Divya Netra, Divya Nexa, Divya Drusti. That is called soul eye, third eye. So we call many names, right? That particular eye will be getting activated. Slow activation starts. So the slightest activation also, try to show you some colors and different pictures. All this will happen, right? That's the third one. So feeling of mind. So feeling of mild and severe pain. So mild to the severe, that is low to the high pain, the severe pain, especially in the lower back region. Some people may be feeling it. Some people may be experiencing it, friends. So how does it happen? So I told you the gushing of, the flushing of the cosmic energy enters into your energy body. It goes to all the 272,000 nadis. So whenever it goes through the 272,000 nadis, friends, what will happen is in many of the nadis, I told you all the past life karmas and the current lifestyle, because of all this, there are several blockages will be in the tubes. So that slowly that get translated, manifested into the physical diseases in the future course of time. So that's why with the meditation, what happened? Even the upcoming diseases also will be cured and it will be evaporated. So that's the greatest benefit of the meditation, as I explained yesterday. Fine. So now whenever it is flowing through the energy tubes, wherever the blocks are there in the energy tube, especially friends, wherever there is a block in the energy tube, particularly in that particular tube, it is getting cleansed now because of the flushing. Like for example, you take one water pipe. If there is a block inside, what will happen? You flush through the water. When you flush the water inside that particular water tube, then that block will be that whatever the mud inside which is blocked, it's going to get cleansed. The same way, the cosmic energy is flushing through all the nadis. Then inside the nadis, wherever the blocks are there, when the blocks are getting clean, you get some kind of a painful experience will be there. So that's normal, quite normal. Once you come out of meditation, that will go away. But you only remember that there is some cleansing activities happening inside the nadis, which is good for you, which is greatly helpful for you in the future, right? So this is one of the experience. And there's another experience called whirling sensation from within. So whirling sensation is like, the kind of a rotation happens, friends. So when the cosmic energy is flowing through all the nadi system, and the nadi system is getting cleansed, all this happens, then there is something called, so as I explained you, we have 7 layers of bodies, right? The first layer, first body is grass body, physical body, Annamaya Kosha. The next body is energy body, is a Pranamaya Kosha, which we have to keep on discussing. Then there is another body which is called Manomaya Kosha, astral body, which is very much there within us. Okay. So very much there within us. That's what with that particular body only, During the nights, right, in the deep sleep, we travel to the various planes of different planes of existence, friends. So that is the one vehicle for us. So for this physical body, in order to gain the different planes of experiences, the higher experiences, all these things. So the astral body is there with very well within us, but it doesn't activate. So why it is not activated? Because it's called Manomaya Kosha. In the Manomaya Kosha means in the mind, there are a lot of blockages are there. So there are a lot of restrictions are there. And we have a lot of blocks and a lot of beliefs, the misbeliefs, so many things are there. So that is the reason. So we are going through the so many thoughts and so many unnecessary thoughts, the kind of the fearful thoughts, so much anxiety, so much stress, strain, depression, a lot of things are we are going through. That is why our Manomaya Kosha is not clean. So when it gets cleans again, when you start doing meditation, when you start getting spiritual wisdom, when you are gaining the lot of intellect, all these things, slowly your Manomaya Kosha, it get cleansed. It get cleansed. That means with a continuous practice of meditation, that will definitely bound to happen. Then when you are doing this meditation, you also feel like that astral body getting little bit energy. So friends, especially cosmic energy is never entered into your physical body during the wakeful state. When you are practicing meditation, so during the wakeful state also, you are trying to receive the cosmic energy is coming inside, right? When it is coming inside, this especially the astral body gets activated only with the cosmic energy. The highest amount of cosmic energy is there inside you, then this particular astral body, that is the food for it. So what is the food for our physical body? The gross food, right? Physical food. But for the food which is required for the astral body is the cosmic energy. Without cosmic energy, it is not going to activate, it's not going to release from you. So that's what's happening now. When you are receiving cosmic energy, by chance, some of the people, if not today, maybe 1 month or 1 year later on, what will happen is some kind of a whirling sensation starts, because the astral body is receiving the cosmic energy. It start rotating, it try to release out of your physical body. It tries to go out of your physical body. That's a kind of experience, right? So friends, so another experience, one may feel as if one is floating in the air or flying like a bird, right? So same experience. This is also one of the experience. So beautiful experience. Many people. So we come across many beginning the meditators is to come with this kind of experiences, friends. How it happens is you are receiving cosmic energy. You feel like lighter, as much as light as possible. You never experience this kind of the kind of the beautiful the phenomena that is getting cosmic energy in a wakeful state within your physical body. That is the kind of phenomena. This phenomena is rare experience to you. So now it's happening. So what happens is, because of excessive and more amount of cosmic energy, so the same thing, like this astral body is try to release, then it's like a flying to you. Like the physical body never fly, of course we know, but what is going to fly out of us is from us, this astral body is going to fly. So that kind of experiences we also notice during the course of meditation, long time and all, right? So next, another the very important experience, friends, vivid visions, like clear visions, like you have gone to the temple. I'm telling these experiences, all these experiences I'm explaining here, they're all personalized. Spiritual experiences are always personalized. So one experience may come to one person, same experience may not come to other person. So do not be judgmental on all these experiences. Never be depressed, never be kind of disappointed whether I got this experience, you got this great experience. Never compare, never judgment, never, do not do any judgments on these experiences, especially. Anyway, so now this some of the people, so with the help of their past samskara, that means in the past life already they have done a lot of meditation. So they came to this earth planet before, in the previous lives already they participated in the spirituality, spiritual wisdom, and a great amount of time is spent for the meditation. What happens in this life, as and when they got this meditation practice, immediately they enter into the deepest state of meditation, friends. We've noticed many people like this. Okay, we got so many examples like that. So what happens is, to that kind of people, even the first day itself, what will happen is this kind of experiences will start. What are those experiences? Those experiences are such a way that he goes to a temple, or you go and see some deities. He's going to see some lot of great scenarios, and he may be meeting some people like, he may be traveling out of his body through astral body. I told it gets released faster to that kind of people, especially who are already practiced in the past lives, so they may release their astral body faster, even the first or second day or 1 week itself, right? So they go on travel to the different planes of existence. They may see the different nature, different temples, different deities. All this will happen, and they may communicate to the other masters who are already left the body here on this earth plane. They're all existing in the higher planes of the higher frequency of worlds, friends. That all we are going to learn in future. All the spiritual wisdom, the great wisdom, is going to be received by you. So anyway, so these are one of the experience, friends. These are the 7 type of experience. So that is why these experiences sharing with others is good, but don't judge anything, whether it is less or more, inferior, superior, nothing like that. Just go through the experiences. That's wonderful. So you have to just go through that. So at the same time, these experiences, you'll be able to analyze yourself better. You are the best person to judge and analyze. In fact, the other third person may not be in a position to give you the more insight on that. Okay, but slowly with your experience, with the practice of continuous meditation, of course you will get that capability in order to analyze, in order to judge about those experiences. You'll be able to clearly evaluate yourself. But you can take the help of senior masters in order to understand a little more about a particular experience, why it has come like this. It should not be a roadblock to you. When you are doing meditation, nothing should be roadblock to you. That is why we have some more steps called, Sajana Sangatya, Swadhyaya, all these things are there. Okay. So these are the various experiences, friends. Now, so there is one more thing I would like to reiterate here. So especially in order to hasten the spiritual journey, that means you want to speed up your spiritual journey. What can be done? What must be done? Friends, along with meditation, of course, what it gives, through meditation, it gives enlightenment, the experience of enlightenment, especially what exactly you are, whether you are a physical body or you are a mind, you are a physical body. That is Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. What are you? What are you exactly? Are you a physical body alone? No way. You are a combination of so many bodies, friends. That means you're not only the physical body, you're not only the mind, you are the purest soul consciousness. So in order to understand that, what exactly we are day in, day out, we need to practice meditation. Through meditation, one can get the practical experience of his own self, his own consciousness. He will be able to realize and understand only through meditation. That's the tool, right? So through meditation, of course, you will get that self-realization. You'll be able to understand. But what happens is you'll be lacking of some kind of a wisdom also, the spiritual wisdom, especially Dhyana. So Gnana, Vijnana. You also need the support of Gnana and Vijnana in order to understand, in order to make your journey, spiritual journey, faster, right? So for that, what we suggest is one more step, Swadhyaya. We try to suggest you Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means Swa plus Adhyaya. That means we study ourselves more and more through the help of books, friends. For example, so the great Granthas, great epics are written by the great masters of our ancient India. So you need to go through that. You need to go through all the books and try to gain more and more wisdom from the books. For example, so Ramana Maharshi has written books, and Swami Vivekananda written books, Swami Ramakrishna Paramahansa written books. So many great masters are there. Lord Buddha, Mahavira. So many great enlightened masters have written the great amount of books. The great amount of intellect and wisdom is very much existing in that books. So please read them. So what will happen is it tries to take away several doubts and questions from your mind, friends. So that means your ignorance will be rooted out. Your ignorance will be removed slowly by the way of educating yourself by going through all the right spiritual books. The word is right spiritual books. Okay. Next, this is Swadhyaya. So what about Sajjana Sangatya, friends? What will happen is Sajjana Sangatya, through the Sajjana Sangatya also, when you talk to the master, a live master, okay, so what will happen is he tries to clarify you many of the questions, many of the doubts, and many of the things which arise day to day from your own practice, what are going to be arised, right? And in order to understand, so various unanswered questions within you, which are existing for quite long time from your childhood, all those you'll be able to collect the wisdom related to all those questions. You'll be able to clarify them. When you are able to clarify them, what will happen? Obviously, inside you, there's some kind of ignorance will be there, some kind of a agnana. It's called Vijnana Agnana. So Vijnana is So Vijnana is wisdom, Ajnana is ignorance. Okay, we call Ajna, the Sanskrit word is Vijnana. Vijnana is equal to wisdom and Ajnana is equal to ignorance. That ignorance will be removed out of you and then it will become slowly. So you will be traveling to enlightenment. So that's the great benefit of Sajjana Sangatya. What is Sajjana Sangatya, friend? Sajjana means the person who knows the truth. Sat plus Jana. That means they are living with the truth. They are the true seekers of the truth. They are already realized the truth. What is the truth, friends? What is the truth? So the truth is nothing but you are not the physical body alone. You are the combination of so many bodies. You're not the physical body. You're not only the mind. You are the pure soul consciousness. That is the truth. This truth must be analyzed. This truth must be visited. This truth must be realized by ourselves through the practice of meditation. There is no any other method on this earth planet which is devised in order to understand your own self, your own soul consciousness. You can only understand through the practice of meditation. That is the eternal truth. This is the eternal truth. We are not the physical body. We are the pure soul consciousness. Try to understand this, note it down. Friends, so this is about the theory which we'll try to understand. Let's begin the meditation for now. Sit in the meditation. So people who joined today, I will try to guide them. Who already know the meditation technique, yesterday we have taught you. So go into the meditation, right? Go into the meditation. So now follow my guidelines. Switch off your lights around you. No more lights. Switch off all your lights. Take your spectacles. Remove your spectacles. Sit straight as much as possible. Take the support of chair or a wall if you are not able to sit. If you have any back pain, cross your legs one up another on the down. You may sit on the chair, on the sofa, or on the floor, on the bed, wherever it's comfortable for you. Sit comfortably. This is called Sthira Sukha Asana. Now you cross the legs, you cross the fingers into fingers. This is posture. Your legs must be crossed like this on the downside. Your fingers must be crossed into fingers. This is called clasping the hands. Now keep the clasping hands, keep on the thighs. Right? Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. You must close your eyes all the time, friends. You must close your eyes all the time. Do not open the eyes at any point of time until I say okay. Close your eyes. Start observing. Keep your observation on the nose tip. Exactly at the nose tip. Keep your observation on the nose tip. Exactly. Keep your observation on the nose tip. Start observing your incoming and outgoing breath. Keep observing. Just observation. You are a just observer. You are a witness. You're not going to alter the breath at all. No kumbhaka, no rechaka, no other pranayama, nothing. This is called Sukhamaya pranayama. First one is Sukhasthira asana. Second one is Sukhamaya pranayama. This is Dhyana. This is nothing but meditation. Dhyan. Dhyan is the Sanskrit word. Meditation is an English word. Now, we are sitting comfortably in the relaxed state and we are just observing the natural breath. Natural, simple, tender, the incoming, outgoing, the breath, we keep on observing. The aim of meditation is in order to reduce the thoughts to the zero, make the mind empty, bring it to the zero condition. Sunya sthiti, parisunya sthiti, mahasunya sthiti, mahaparisunya sthiti. Achieve the state of emptiness, the deep meditation. Go inside. Just be with your breath. Everything else happens. Be with your own breath. If any thought comes, do not analyze the thought, do not travel with the thought, do not meddle with the thought, do not interfere with the thought. Just come back to your observation of the breath. Focus, divert your focus to the breath observation. That is enough. Do not analyze any thought, whatever it may be, how much ever important it may be. Forget your entire world around you. You are no more connected to any of the things outside. Forget your father, mother, wife, children. Nobody is needed now. You are with yourself. This is the most precious time you are spending with yourself, my dear friends. It is a golden moment within your life. You never made a journey inside. You're always journey towards outside. You only know the outer journey. Now you are traveling inside. This is called inner journey. Meditation is nothing but inner journey. Breath is the gateway. Breath is the gateway. With the breath, the help of the breath, you can enter inside to your inner world. That is called kingdom of the God. Where is the kingdom of the God? Kingdom of the God is within ourselves. Until you become a child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of the God. That's what Jesus Christ says. Now you are becoming a child. By being one with the breath, you are becoming a child. The child quality is being at the present moment. Now with the help of the breath, I'm also entering into the present moment. I'm always with myself, with my own present moment. I have no future, I have no past. My past and future both are empty, both are cancelled. I'm only with the present moment now. There is no past, there is no importance of past and present. As a child is always at present moment. I also need to become a child by my own observation of the breath. Then I can enter into the kingdom of the God. Kingdom of the God is within. The whole universe is within you. The entire universe is within you. It's not outside. You can access the great amount of wisdom just by traveling inside, not by traveling outside. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Be with your natural, simple, tender flow of breath. Be a best observer. Become a best observer of your breath. That's all what you need to do. It's an effortless. There is no effort required. It's a game. It's a child game, child play. Play of the breath. You keep observing the breath. You may get any thought. Do not entertain any thought. Do not travel with the thought. Again, bring back your focus, the entire attention. All the energies must be diverted to the observation of the breath. That's all what you need to do. Be with your natural breath.
ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಾದ ಈಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Going through inside, whatever, because we can feel the depth, be with your breath. No God form, no chanting, mantra, nothing. Just be with your breath. Do not open the eyes in the meditation. Keep on trying. Final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your closed eyes. Be with your natural breath. Last 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes of meditation. Last 1 minute. Final 1 minute meditation. Be with your natural breath. Eyes. It's 30 seconds. Final meditation. Next. Breathe deeper inside. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. Do not open the eyes suddenly. Place your hands, both palms on both eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take away your hands. By looking at your hands, slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends. So we've done wonderful meditation today, my dear friends. So let's clap for ourselves. Let's clap for our wonderful meditation. Let's clap. Right. So friends, so part of the holistic lifestyle. So let's just recap and yesterday what we discussed, mudra therapy, right? We discussed mudra therapy. So mudra therapy is an excellent, so the part of Ayurveda or so-called the ancient technology, the ancient wisdom, which is shared by the great saints and sages of India. So this wonderful tool in order to correct yourself. So many of the illnesses, basically it is designed for your physical, mental, spiritual well-being. Okay, this mudra therapy is designed for that. So how do you get this, the well-being? That is holistic wellness. How do you achieve it? So I'm just trying to recap for you. Yesterday we discussed these 5 fingers, right? The 5 fingers represent 5 nature elements. We have Panchabhutas, it's so-called Panchabhutas. So Agni Tattva, Akash Tattva, Nir Tattva, Prithvi Tattva, Vayu Tattva. So there are 5 elements, right? So these 5 elements are there. very much within our body. Our body is constructed, body is constituted by only 5 elements. These are the 5 elements, right? With these 5 elements, the entire our physical body is constructed. So try to understand. Of course, our etheric body is there. Next body, which is constructed by ether. Ether is the material which comes from the open space, that is space. So space material, that's space material, that's called ether. Okay, so physical body is constructed with the 5 basic panchabhutas. Okay, so these panchabhutas are very much shown here. So what happens when the disease forms, when the disease happens in our physical body? So we try to understand if there is an imbalance. So like, it becomes more or less. All these panchabhutas, what are the 5 elements are there? If there is any kind of imbalance happen in between, or any one of them or 2 of them, if they get imbalance, that means it becomes more or less. That means Vayu Tattva will become more, Agni Tattva will be more in use sometimes. So because of this imbalance, what happens? Especially the Kapha Tattva or Vayu Tattva, so Pitta Kapha, Vata Pitta Kapha, these 3 doshas will create in your physical body, right? So, and also there are 5 pranas, Pancha Pranas, we are going to discuss today. So these Pancha Pranas also get disturbed. So because of this, the imbalance in the 5 nature of elements, any of the elements get imbalanced, then the disease gets formed inside the physical body. So how do you restore? The best methods which are ancient, the masters have given, the best method is your hand, right? Your hand itself. Your hand itself is having all the 5 basic elements, friends. So this is the fire, Agni, this is the Vayu Tattva, this is the Akasha Tattva, this is the Prithvi Tattva, this is the Jala Tattva. So these are the 5 basic elements. So in this basic elements itself, what will happen is, let's say if I do this mudra, one mudra, just an example I am showing you. So these two fingers, tip of them, I am gently touching the thumb of the hand. So I am gently touching. This forms one mudra. This is called Prana Mudra. Okay, we are going to learn. So this Prana Mudra, what happens is, by doing this, what will happen? This Jala Tattva, Prithvi Tattva, this is a Agni Tattva. So with this, so it's going to balance these 2 elements. So when these 2 elements are formed, when these 2 elements are properly controlled, the entire physical body will get the proper prana shakti inside the physical body. So with this, what will happen is, now how these mudras are going to work. So try to understand every tip of the fingers. We try to, lot of electromagnetic energy is going to be transmitted. That means it goes outside all the time, friends. Okay. So now the basic scientific principle of mudra, you try to understand today, right? So now when I touch these 2 fingers and this finger, if I touch like this, my energy going out of this finger get connected to the thumb. That means the energy flow of these 2 fingers getting diverted to this thumb finger, then it goes inside, the circulation happens inside, and it goes to the brain. Particularly, it travels to the brain. From the brain, especially, this is all about energy work, friends. It's all about energy redirection. So the energy redirection happens such a way that particular nadis, I told 272,000 nadis in our energy body, vital body, Pranamaya Kosha, it is having 272,000 nadis. So some of the nadis, they'll get the proper prana shakti with this mudra. So with this, what will happen is, the particular organ gets the supply of the prana shakti. So the particular organ inside our system gets the more amount of prana shakti, then it gets healed. That's how these mudras are going to heal you so many kind of diseases. With the consistent practice of mudras, will provide the best healing, so which you can definitely practice. Okay, so this is a recap of that. So this is the scientific basis of the mudra therapy, friends. So now, so let's understand today. So today we try to learn about 5 white foods. So this must go out of our diet chart. Okay, it must be out of our regular food intake, friends. So what are those 5 whites? The white rice, white milk, white sugar, white salt, white wheat, that is Godi. So all these five has to be gone out of your diet, regular diet. So why we have to do that? So try to understand one by one here. So why white rice? What is the white rice, friends? Most of the times, many of the people, they eat the polished white rice, the clean and polished and white rice. Okay. So that is where what happens is in this white rice, what are the lackings? So why it doesn't help us, especially yesterday we tried to understand about the glucose. The part of the glucose, I also mentioned the same. White rice and white wheat has to be taken out from your diet. So anyway, so now the white rice, when you look at more in detail, so we try to understand today. So the first problem is there are low nutrient content in the white rice. What is the reason? So on the upper layer of the rice, that's what we call husk, right? So that is removed. That is completely removed. So now what happens is in that husk, whatever that the powder is there. So within that there is a fiber component. Within the actual rice, white rice, what you see, the white color. So in that there are no fiber component. Only there is a carbohydrate. Only carbohydrate exists. Okay, that's a pure the powder form. It's a carbohydrate, right? So now that is why what happens. If they remove that upper layer, lot of nutrients go out. Only the one which you have is only carbohydrate, right? So it's very damaging to the health also, because if you take the carbohydrate, it immediately digests, then produce lot of glucose, and the glucose enters into your bloodstream. Then the glucose levels will be increased in your physical body. That's so kind of a negative thing for us. Anyway, next thing comes to high glycemic index. The friends, what happened? There is something called glycemic index. So with this glycemic index, that means the glycemic index indicates that as and when the white rice gets digested within your system, it generates how much amount of more amount of glucose will be generated. So that indicates glycemic index. So it is very bad for the health, especially people who are suffering from the blood sugar, especially the diabetic patients. They suffer more if they use the white rice. The other thing is low fiber component. I explained to you there is very less amount of fiber component. What is the drawback of not having fiber component within the diet what you will take regularly? So when there is a less amount of fiber, friends, what happens is your bowels movement and your excretion will not be proper. Okay, it will never be cleaned up properly. So it slowly it creates kind of a constipation issues will come, and then so environmental impact. So with the white rice especially, so pure white rice, polished rice. So of course unpolished rice we may help you something, may help you a little bit in the point of the fiber component, but it's not going to be much helpful. So you need to replace with the other staple food. Anyway, environmental impact. What is the environmental impact? You are going to utilize 8,000 liters to produce 1 kg of rice from the farm. So that's by farmer. Okay. So this is the one of the kind of a damaging thing or a negative impact on the atmosphere, on the environment especially. So environmental natural resources we are exploiting like this just for 1 kg of rice. So do you think 8,000 liters spending, is it justifiable? So no way is it justifiable, friends. So try to vote of this. Now white sugar. So white sugar is also again, so one more, white sugar is a slow poison, my dear friends. To our physical body, it is a slow poison. Why it is so? If you take white sugar based any sweets or whatever you take, coffee, tea, whatever you take, what is there inside that? Only the sugar. At most you may have a maida, the godi or something will be there. Along with that, they mix the different flavors and add the sugar, more and more sugar. They make the lot of sweets in the sweet shop you can purchase. So all these items, all these all these things, what happens is they have very less amount of nutrients. There's no other nutrients. There's no vitamin, there's no minerals, nothing will be there. Only sweet means the more amount of sugar will be there. So is it useful? The sugar is anyway detrimental to the health. It's not good. Okay, that I explained yesterday also. We'll try to cover today. So that's why, so empty calories, no calories inside this sugar-based any foods. The blood sugar spikes. So what happens, friends? If you take this sugar, any sugar-based food, what happens is like your blood sugar, whatever is there inside your blood, the sugar level will go up. That's what we know. The weight gain will happen. Yesterday I explained you. So when the more amount of glucose comes into your physical body, the liver and pancreas start doing different functionality other than their original functionality. That's what the converting the glucose into the triglycerides and glucogen and fat. So these three will be generated from the pancreas and livers, because of the excessive glucose. They do not know, they get confused what to do with that excess glucose. They try to generate more amount of fat, then you become obese, right? You get the obesity. So dental health will be deteriorated. As I try to explain you, all the cavities will be formed inside your teeth. So that's a negative thing which happens because of the sugar. Friends, other thing is, if anybody is suffering from type 2 diabetes or cancer or whatever, so that it will get aggravated. If you start eating the sugar, more and more sugar, it gets aggravated. The reason is, inside you, the acidity will increase. Inside the acidity environment, no cells will be healthy. Some of the cells will die. Okay, it's very important. You need to note down. Next, the gut health. So, friends, if you take the gut health, so because of the sugar, because of the acidic environment, what happens is there is a scope for the negative bacteria to grow further. Instead of gut positive bacteria, the negative bacteria start growing further. So then it leads to a lot of other digestive issues, a lot of other, the kind of immunity will be get down, immunity will be reduced. So these are the drawbacks of the white sugar. Next, let's take the white salt, friends. So white salt, so the salt why we take? We wanted sodium, potassium. So these two elements through the salt, and these are required for conducting the metabolic actions within our physical body, right? So proper metabolic actions. Okay. So in that case, so where do we get from this? Where do we get the salt? Salt will be, we intake a lot of foods like vegetables, like spinaches, the grains, a lot of things we take. In everything what we intake, except the sugar-based item, the sweet items, all other items, whatever we eat day in, day out, what happens is, in that also, the part of the everything, there is a slightest salt is there. Salt component is always there. In fact, that salt is enough, more than enough for you. But in order to supply the sufficient salt, what happens is, from the outside, we need to add the salt. So now, here is the point we try to discuss today. So about the table salt, my dear friends. So whenever you say salt, everybody gets remember of say table salt. Table salt means what? Powder salt. So like you purchase from Tata company, Tata salt, right? So powder form salt will be there. So that powder salt is not good for you. Say we call it as a iodized salt. What happens is, in order to make their shelf life more, so what they do is they try to manufacture inside the companies, factories. So this salt, especially the salt which is coming out of which is made from this the sea water, is the exact salt we need to use. That's called rock salt, whatever you call. So the rock salt, whatever it comes from the sea water, that is the exact salt everyone must use. But how much is available, whether it is available in the market or not, we need to be careful about it. So, but most of the time we get the table salt, the powder salt. See, how do you understand the salt quality? You just take one bowl, put this powder salt, and take the other sea salt, rock salt or whatever, put in the other bowl, keep both of them on the table. If you keep this powder salt water, if you observe, even for 6 months, this powder salt will never melt. It should become water actually. It never become water, it never melt. Okay, because it's already combined with the chemicals inside. Okay, but if you take any salt, the original salt, if you keep whatever you kept in other bowl, so that gets waterized. That means it becomes a water, because it is going to attract a lot of, it's going to it's going to absorb the moisture from the atmosphere, the real original salt. Okay, it becomes a water finally. So that's the nature of the, how do you find out the nature of the salt is, this is the way you need to find out the nature of the salt. Anyway, now, so what we need to understand is, one thing we need to understand, anybody who is suffering from high BP or the blood pressure problems, many people got confused. Some of the people got confused that by consuming the salt, more salt, you're going to get the BP. No way. The BP, for the BP, what are the major causes is, whatever the more amount of carbohydrates you take, whatever the rice, wheat, sugar-based items, this is much more dangerous than the salt, my dear friends. Salt is the very slightest reason for the cause of the BP. Try to understand. So now, so you also try to understand then what kind of salt we need to use. So nowadays, there is something called Saindava Lavana is available. What is Saindava Lavana? So near about 5,000 years ago, what happens is, the sea got flooded and it is gone into the Himalayas. The water has gone into the Himalayas. So that's where what happened is some of the salt mountains are formed, my dear friends. So those mountains are called Himalayan salt mountains. Okay. So from there, if you get the salt, what happens is the salt will be taste is different, and in that major component is sulfur is also there along with sodium. The sulfur component is also there. So it's definitely good. That is a really you can say very good for health. But what happens many of the times outside, whatever they are selling, it may not be Saindava Lavana. Okay, they say the name is Saindava Lavana, but they supply the manufactured and factory-based salts. So be careful about it. Okay, so this is about the salt. So why we need to use, what kind of salt we need to use. So hope you got the understanding of the salt, right? So now, see, other white milk is another thing we need to understand in a very deeper sense, my dear friends. It is having major impact on the on the life. So what we call my white milk, we call it as a time bomb. Time bomb. It's a time bomb. Slowly with the time, you get all the diseases because of the white milk. Okay. I think I mentioned in the previous maybe yesterday. So white milk or whatever the milk you are drinking. So there are two milks in the outside market: A1 milk, A2 milk. A1 milk means which is extracted from the Jersey cow, Holstein cow of English cows. Okay. A2 milk is extracted from the what is so called Desi cow from the Goshalas. So how many A2 cows are there? Very rare number of cows are there. But what are the number of A1 cows? Everywhere it is there. So why it has happened like that? The part of white revolution, which is brought into the India in order to supply the milk for the all Indians. So they introduced something called white revolution. Part of that, what they did is they crossbreed the animals. So-called there is Holstein cow, Jersey cow has been prepared. The crossbreeding done. So those animals are generated such a way that they give more amount of milk. So in one go, it may produce about 15 to 20 liters, my dear friends. Now, of course, they are using wrong methods in order to extract more milk from the animal. So these cows, Holstein cow, Jersey cow, what I'm saying, so that is giving you A1 milk. Desi cow is giving you A2 milk. So which milk I have to drink? So no milk must be drank by human being. So let me explain you the brief details about it, background of it. Friends, when we are 2 to 3 years infant, up to 2, 3 years, 0 to 2, 3 years, what will happen is we always get one kind of an enzyme. So in order to digest any milk, mother milk also, we need a particular enzyme that will be generated or produced inside your physical body till only 2 to 3 years age. After 2 to 3 years age, that enzymes will never be generated. Whatever the milk you drink after 2, 3 years, whatever you drink, what happens is, see nowadays, why do we drink milk? First of all, friends, we drink milk because to get the calcium. More amount of calcium, I want to get it, so I will drink milk. That's what you're doing the same thing to the children also. Every day you are giving milk to the children in order to get more amount of calcium into their body. They want their bones to be strengthened, their nerves will be stronger, so their muscles will be built properly, the system is properly built. In order to do that, you are trying to think about that. Your doctors have advised, many other people have advised that drinking milk you will get more amount of calcium. That is actually the wrong belief or misbelief, friends. Let me explain you more about that. Anyway, so when you are drinking that milk, so what happens is, even the children or ourselves, after 3 years, if you drink anything, any tea or coffee or milk based, whatever you eat, they don't digest properly within your physical body. That is an animal protein. So what you are getting is animal protein. Just observe the one cow, friends. One cow you observe. Just observe. So one cow, if you observe, for her, the child, it grows in 6 months about 100 to 200 kg within 6 months. But what you are doing now? How does it grow? By taking its own milk, its mother milk, it takes, and in her mother milk, there is animal protein, so that particularly A1 or A2 protein. So whatever the protein is there, with that protein, the body is bulging and it is becoming 100 to 200 kg within 6 months. Do you want that kind of weight? Then you drink this milk. Then what happens now? Nowadays, you observe the especially children, our children, especially the human beings, the infants, within 9-10 years, they become puberty. They get matured. They get matured. So what is the reason for that? Because you are supplying the foreign protein, animal protein into your physical body. Our children is continuously taking milk. Because of that, this animal protein which is going inside them, then it is causing hormonal imbalance. It's called hormonal imbalance. Because of the hormonal imbalance, what happened, friends? They have become mature at the age of 8, 9 years. It's pathetic. It's so pathetic, friends. Without a science, without the wisdom, we are doing this. We are committing the severe mistakes as a humanity. We are going back, so we don't have wisdom in the view of the great globalization or the corporation or in the making of money. Even the industries and the stalwarts, they never express you the truth. The truth is different compared to what you are seeing outside, what you are going through. The truth is always different, friends. Anyway, let's realize the truth today. So now what happens is, so the children is becoming like that, even the woman. So they are drinking this milk in the form of tea, coffee. The moment they wake up, they take somebody will take bed coffee, tea, whatever it may be. And all the products which are made out of this dairy products, right? Many of the sweets are made out of this milk. So whatever you eat, what happens is, in the woman, they are getting they get moustache on the lips, right? So they get, some people are getting that hair is growing on the lips. So that's it. That is exactly your hormonal imbalance happened because of drinking milk, my dear friends. So because you are going through, you are drinking this milk, hormonal imbalance, because of hormonal imbalance, many of the women today suffering because of the improper menstrual cycle. Improper menstrual cycle, they are suffering because of only this hormonal imbalance, which is created exactly by the white milk, friends. So these are so many facts are there. So then what need to be done? Let me tell you the fact. The fact is different. So you want to receive the calcium through the milk, right? So that's your basic requirement. Yes, let me tell you. If you drink 1 liter of milk, maybe A1, A2, whatever milk it may be. If you drink 1 liter of milk, you get about 1 gram of calcium. Okay. So whether you are going to really receive this 1 gram of calcium, whether your blood is going to absorb that 1 gram of calcium, which once it goes inside, you have to drink 1 liter milk completely. Then 1 gram of calcium. So when it goes inside, your system is able to absorb only 200 milligrams, not more than that. Okay. So that is the truth. It's a fact. Now, so just for this, you are completely spoiling your health and having so many side effects, my dear friends. But there's a very much best alternative for this, and we have plant-based alternatives. Let's go with that. So what is that? Let's understand. So friends, we have especially sesame laddu, sesame. So the sesame is we call it as a LA. So this sesame laddu, if you eat, even kid or the adults, once in a week, 1 laddu, about 100 grams you eat. Okay, how much it supplies? 1 gram of calcium will come to your physical body. So how nice it is, you try to understand. 1 gram of calcium will be supplied with 1 laddu per week. You can just eat, is more than enough. So it's take care of all your calcium requirements. Okay. Anyway, for example, you want to drink the milk. Okay, you want to drink the milk. Yes, plant-based milk is there. So take coconut oil, take the coconut, take the groundnuts, sesame. So whatever, all these things. What you can do, definitely you can there's a process with which you can convert them into the milk. So you can extract the milk from all these plant-based grains and all. Definitely the pulses, especially pulses, from them you can extract the milk out of them, and the same milk you can drink also. It's a plant-based milk, so it is fully digestible. There is no metabolic waste will happen, and it's perfectly suitable for a human being, my dear friends. So this is the way you can definitely replace them. At the same time, with that plant-based milk also, from all this, whatever the milk you extract, you can convert into curd, you can convert into buttermilk, you can do that. But only one thing I can suggest you, if you get a A2 milk by chance, no question of A1 milk, no question of Nandini, heritage, nothing. Okay. If you get by chance a desi cow milk from the nearby Goshala, what you do is, at max, what you can do, convert it to curd, don't drink the milk. Convert it to curd, curd will be converted into buttermilk, buttermilk will be converted into, through buttermilk extraction, you try to get the tuppa, that is ghee. Extract the ghee. A2 ghee is wonderful. It's a highly recommended ghee, that is A2 ghee. At the same time, buttermilk is highly recommended. If you start drinking buttermilk, your gut bacteria will be built properly. Your B12 deficiency will go out. That will come to know in the next classes. So this is all about white milk, my dear friends. Now, so white milk, whatever I covered, so go through please that. All these things will be there. And white godhi. So what is the white godhi? So try to understand this. So friends, so especially white godhi, it is having lowest amount of fiber. It is having about 1.2 grams out of 100 grams, which is no way helpful for your digestion system, for your excretion system. It's not good. At the same time, one of the greatest drawback of this white godhi is wheat. In the wheat, there is something called gluten. The gluten is the substance. So with the particular this substance, what happens if you start eating, it's like a rubber kind of thing. No, it is getting elastic nature. So what will happen when you eat this? So this white godhi, so especially the godhi is, of course, the godhi is grown with a lot of pesticides and chemicals. That's another disadvantage and negative thing. Okay, we should not eat that. So at the same time, this gluten, especially when you take this godhi, the gluten will go inside. The gluten is the one of the protein exists in the godhi. That means wheat. So what will happen is when it goes inside, it go and stick in the walls of the small intestine. Then what will happen is it doesn't allow to absorb the nutrients. So from the digestive thing, all the nutrients comes out. It doesn't absorb into the blood. Then the blood, once it doesn't absorb into the blood properly because of the obstruction of this gluten, which is pasted to the walls of the intestine, small intestine. Then what will happen is it creates some kind of a deficiency with which you get a disease called celiac deficiency. Celiac disease also come. It is not good. So that's why go out of this. Okay, replace with the other staple food. Anyway, now let's focus on the Pancha Koshas, friends. So what are the Pancha Koshas? In brief, I will try to explain you. It's a very deeper subject. It takes hours and days together, but still I will try to talk briefly. So friends, we are the purest, purest soul consciousness. We are the soul consciousness. We are the energy consciousness, my dear friends. We exist in the other worlds. We come to the physical world. We take birth as a human being on the physical world, like all other plants and animals. So that's a different subject. We'll try to explain in deeper sense how the creation happened. That I will try to explain in different class. So we are the purest soul consciousness. We come to the physical plane on this earth planet with the layers of 7 layers of physical. Along with the soul comes to the physical body, inside to the physical body, into the mother womb, with the help of 7 layers of bodies. Okay, so actually there are Pancha Koshas we call, but there are 2 more Koshas which are common to all human beings across the entire humanity. Those 2 Koshas are common. That is why I didn't mention here, but try to understand here. So what are the Pancha Koshas? One is the Annamaya Kosha, so Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. So these are the Pancha Koshas, what we call. Okay, so let's understand each one by one. What is the Annamaya Kosha? This is gross body, physical body, Sthula Sarira. This is a Annamaya Kosha. In this, why you call Annamaya Kosha? That means Annam Parabrahmam. So what we do, we feed the food, the diet and nutrition, everything we feed to the physical body, then it survives basing on the physical food, my dear friends. The physical bones and flesh and blood, the combination of entire thing forms a Annamaya Kosha. So this the basic requirements of this physical body is the food, the rest, and probably the sex. These are the basic things which is required by the physical body, not more than that. Okay, so beyond which, if you try to understand, what happens is, for the physical body, one is the soul. What is the source of energy? What is the source of prana shakti? That is called pranamaya kosha. The pranamaya kosha supply the prana shakti to your physical body. Every organ, every cell of your physical body getting supplied the prana shakti through the pranamaya kosha. Always you remember this point. Yes. So this prana shakti, how does it come to our pranamaya kosha, friends? One is through meditation. Second thing is through the sleep also it comes. Okay, deep sleep, and especially by eating the all plant-based food, you will get the prana shakti, and also through the breath. So these are the 4 sources of prana shakti into the prana sarira. That is pranamaya kosha. Pancha, this is a pranamaya kosha. It gets this prana shakti through these 4 sources of the prana shakti. Try to understand this. Okay, so many of the people are eating non-vegetarian. Where do you get the Prana Shakti, friends? What is the Prana Shakti? Where is the Prana Shakti available? In the vegetarian food, in the fresh food, vegetables, fruits, everywhere there is a lot of Prana Shakti available. So that is through that Prana Shakti, through that pranic food or plant-based food, you supply the lot of Prana Shakti to your pranic body. It is going to heal all your diseases. You know the naturopathy? Naturopathy works on which principle? Because you are eating the plant-based food, you are supplying a lot of pranic Shakti to your pranamaya kosha. Then it is in turn going to supply prana Shakti to all each and every cell of your organ. Then why don't you get the health? Your health will be recovered. Even you are getting ill health, you are suffering from a disease, you will get out of it. You will come out of that because of the prana Shakti. The excessive amount of prana Shakti will be supplied to the each and every cell by consuming the plant-based food, not by consuming the non-vegetarian food, which is mrutahara, rakshasahara. Okay, you are not supposed to give it to your physical body, right? So there are a lot of theory, a lot of explanation is there. I'll try to explain you in later times, okay, in the future sessions. Okay, fine. So now the pranamaya kosha is so essential in order to supply the prana Shakti to each and every organ, each and every tissue, cell of your physical body. Pranamaya kosha is essential. Now let's take the manomaya kosha. What is the manomaya kosha? It's a part of our 7-layer system. Manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha is also called astral body. In English, the English sentence is astral body. So friends, here is where the existence of mind comes into picture. All your emotions, all your feelings, all your experiences, fear, anxiety, depression, whatnot, the kind of disappointment, everything, all these kind of things are stored inside the body called manomaya kosha. I use the one word called the psychosomaticity. So this you need to understand very carefully. So from the manomaya kosha, whatever the kind of thoughts you are generating, it gets into the pranamaya kosha. From the pranamaya kosha, it gets into the physical body. Suppose in case you are so fearful now, the fearful thought you are generated. What happens? Because of that, the different type of chemicals, maybe like you are undergoing a lot of stress, the stress hormones will be generated within your physical body. So then what will happen is when those hormones are generated within your physical body, then some of the organs will be damaged. Okay, so that's how the manomaya kosha has got a great impact on a physical body. So the manomaya kosha is going to control 95% of diseases in your physical body. So be careful about this manomaya kosha. You need to maintain the manomaya kosha. You need to cleanse the manomaya kosha now and then, time and again. How do you do that? Through meditation, by practicing meditation, by practicing yoga, by practicing the pranayama. So these are some of the methods are available, but the easiest tool, the simplest meditation, anapanasati, every day you practice this meditation. So what will happen is your manomaya kosha gets cleansed. Manomaya kosha, it will be cleansed. Suddhi will happen. Then what will happen is you have an excellent mind, you have an empty mind, you have the pure mind. So then with which what happens is your physical body will be recovered fast. Your physical body will be always healthy. The great amount of health will be achieved by physical body. Friends, only one thing you need to understand. Your mind, whatever manomaya kosha, it is the driver. Okay, it is the driver. Your physical body is an instrument or a vehicle, that's all. So your vehicle is just a physical existence, that's all. But everything will be controlled by your manomaya kosha. So in order to have the pure form of manomaya kosha, every time you must, whenever you get a time, try to do meditation, cleanse it properly, keep it clean and neat. Then obviously all the diseases, whatever physical ailment, mental ailments, everything will be removed. Everything will be removed and you will come out of all the illnesses, any kind of illnesses, my dear friends. Now, next goes to Vijnanamaya kosha. What is Vijnanamaya kosha? So Vijnanamaya kosha refers to the intellect. It's called buddhi. So you receive a lot of intellect by doing meditation, by satsang, and by the sajjana sangatya. See, now you are hearing to me, listening to me. You are receiving a lot of wisdom, lot of knowledge, a lot of jnana you are getting. So with which many of your mental blocks will be removed. That means, especially the manomaya kosha is getting controlled by the vijnanamaya kosha. It means if you start activating buddhi, if you start getting more and more Dhyana, then what happens? Inside your Manomaya Kosha, lot of mental blocks will be removed. So when a lot of mental blocks are removed, then that obviously provides the greater amount of physical health into your physical body. So that is the reason Vijnanamaya Kosha is so essential, my dear friends. Vijnanamaya Kosha is going to provide the basis for clearing lot of mental blocks, lot of doubts and questions, and many of the mental related, lot of samshaya. So many of these samshayas are there within your mental body. Because of that, many of the blocks, mental blocks, what happens is your health will be never perfect. Your physical health will be never good at all. So that is the reason Vijnanamaya Kosha must be strengthened. It must be practiced. That means you must practice meditation, practice Svajana Sangatya, your Swadhyaya must be continued all the times. Okay. Now, this is called Vijnanamaya Kosha. Having a powerful Vijnanamaya Kosha, you have powerful mind and empty mind, powerful mind, and then powerful body, sound mind, sound body, sound system. Everything will be, your human system will be sound. So next goes to the another Kosha is called Anandamaya Kosha, friends. So what is Anandamaya Kosha? When you are continuously doing meditation, your spiritual practices, with all these things, what happens is you realize yourself. You realize yourself that you are not only the physical body, you're not only the physical body, pranamaya kosha, you're not the manamaya kosha, you're not the vijnanamaya kosha, you're something beyond that. What is that exactly? That is, you are the pure soul consciousness, your atma, your atmic consciousness, you are the soul. So purest form of the soul consciousness. When you realize that, what happens is you have all the time bliss within you, within your life. Always there is a bliss which is going through you, and you're always in the blissful format. Your life will be always in the blissful state, my dear friends. So that is called Samadhi Sthiti. That is the Samadhi Sthiti. Many of the masters achieved it. We also can achieve it. Only thing, we need to pursue the spiritual path very carefully, and day in, day out, we must go through the spiritual path. So pursue the spiritual path strongly. What will happen is you will be ensured that this Anandamaya Kosha will be strengthened, it will be activated, then you become a great master on this earth planet. You get the enlightenment, or so-called realization, moksha, mukti, everything will happen, my dear friends. So that the indication of your realization is nothing but your Anandamaya Kosha is powerful, right? So going back out after this Pancha Koshas, friends, there are two more koshas are there, which is called Vishwamaya Kosha, that is cosmic body. Nirvanamaya Kosha is called nirvanic body. These two are common to all the human beings. Across the human beings, these two are common. When anybody is enlightened, now there is nothing to do for him. So after the enlightenment, what happens is he always gets an understanding, realization that he is one with everybody, he is one with all the life beings, or all the life beings are within him, he is within them. So that means this is called oneness. When the oneness, once they experience something called oneness, so your cosmic body gets automatically activated. That is why for all the enlightened masters, this cosmic body and nirvanic body will be so active. Let's understand more about that later, in the later sessions, friends. Now, Pancha Koshas are completed. Now, Pancha Pranas. Let's understand Pancha Pranas. By looking at the picture itself, I'll explain you. You go through the matter later by your own self. Friends, Pancha Pranas. Where are the Pancha Pranas exist? Your Pranamaya Kosha. Inside the Pranamaya Kosha, there are Pancha Pranas. Okay. So what is Pancha Pranas? Udana, Prana, Samana, Apana, Dhyana. So these are the Pancha Pranas, friends. These exist always inside your Pranamaya Kosha, energy body, vital body, Kanti Serira. Within that they exist. Okay. So what do? They operate different parts of the body. They try to supply the pranic energy. So depends upon what are the different organs, the set of organs, the set of systems within your physical body. They are going to supply the pranic energy. Basing on that, they are divided. So which part of the body, which particular prana is supplied, basing on that, they are categorized into Pancha Pranas. Okay, let's understand more about that. Now, Udana. What is Udana? Udana is the pranic Shakti, prana force, which is active in the head region, from the head to the neck. From the head to the neck, whatever the parts are there, your eyes are there, ears are there, brain is there, mouth is there, the entire control till the thyroid gland, till the Vishuddha chakra, the entire thing is controlled by one thing called Udana, that is the pranic force. Now, Apana. So apana is related to chest, lungs, all these pancreas, everything up to the navel. So this is called prana shakti. The prana force will try to operate in this region. Try to understand. Now come to the samana. Samana, what happens is right from the navel till the Muladhara chakra, in between this. Okay, that means your small intestine, big intestine. So all this, excretory system will be controlled. All the prana shakti will be controlled by samana. Then what is apana, friends? Apana is below the Muladhara chakra, that is your genitals, your excretion system, the colon, everything will be controlled by your apana. Then what is Vyana? Vyana is the reserve force, reserve panic force, which is flowing to the entire body from the top to bottom. Wherever the prana shakti is less, through Vyana, it is supplied to the entire physical body. That is why the Vyana is supplied from the top to bottom, from the top head to the till the toe. This force of prana force will be in active condition. This is called These are about Pancha Pranas, my dear friends. So it's a part of the pranic body, that is, see, pranamaya kosha or energy body. So try to remember this. So with this, so we are ending the entire session. So friends, my dear friends, so now the topics are closed. If anybody is having questions, please raise the questions. With the taking up some of the questions, we will try to close the today's session. Yes. So try to express yourself. You have any questions, and what is your experience? So I wanted some of the people to express their experience in meditation today, daytime. Whoever has done it. Okay. Few of you must speak. Okay. It's a great opportunity to speak. Do not hesitate to speak.
Hello, Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Sir, today I got a blissful experience, sir, while doing meditations. That sweetness was flowing in the brain, sir,
Okay.
upwards.
Okay. How much time you have done the meditation?
Sir, the total 30 minutes. So when after that music started, then I got fully concentrated, and that sweetness started flowing, sir.
Very good, very good. So that's all about it. Like, it's the first time you are entering into the, the silent state. So many miracles
Yes.
happens. Many miracles will come. Okay. So that's
Okay,
a good
sir.
experience. Continue the meditation. Okay.
Thank you,
So
sir.
during daytime, you must give more time to the meditation.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. I will do, sir.
Minimum
Thank
1
you.
hour, 2 hours, minimum 1 hour must be given.
All right, sir.
Yeah. So any questions
Thank
you
you.
can ask in the WhatsApp. I will clarify it.
Oh, all right, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yes. Amruta. Yes. So few of you get opportunity to speak. Please speak up. Amruta, can you express? So who are the old timers, like who have attended batch 3? You can speak your experience. Batch 3 masters, are you there in the Zoom session? Please speak up. Sangeeta is there? Sangeeta?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, ma'am. How is the meditation? How is the time you spent in the last session? How was it?
Very nice experience. In last session, 21 days was very awesome. Very life-changing experience, new knowledge, new thing. Very nice. True meaning of meditation. I'm coming to on new path, knowing to ourselves about lots of things we just take for granted. Now we can realize after knowing that, and Thank you very much for your knowledge, this
you.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes.
Continue the meditation now also. In this session also this session will be going to be much more wonderful for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the entire session, the fourth batch. Okay. Do more
Sir,
and more meditation. Yes. Right.
sir, I wanted to ask a question.
Shalini, yes. Yeah.
Sir, 1 hour, I mean, I tried to do the
Whoever
meditation
speak,
for
they have to activate the video. Okay. Switch on the video, please.
sure, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, sir. It was a very peaceful and it is very nice. And the way you explain it, it is very good. And I'm thankful to you for conducting this. Sir, my question is that I can't do meditation for 1 hour at one stretch. I mean,
Yeah.
my mind wanders after some time. So can I do half an hour 2 times? Half an hour is possible for me. So it is possible.
Definitely. What you do is exactly like this. Okay. 1 hour in one stretch is not possible. So try to split into four sessions. Okay. Morning 20 minutes, afternoon 20 minutes. So say next, in the mid of the between evening and mid, mid after that 120 minutes, and then evening 20 minutes. So before going to bed also, so start sitting in the bed in the meditation posture, slowly slip into the sleep. Okay, just get into the sleep. So that becomes a yoga nidra for you, which is much
Okay.
helpful for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thanks.
So do that way. So slowly you will gain the experience. Don't worry. Okay.
And sir, secondly is I see different kind of pictures. I don't get this floating sensation. I just see different kind of gods like Shiva and Krishna in my meditation. So
Yes,
is
that's a wonderful experience. That's what I told in the class. So there are
yeah.
7 type of experiences I explained you. One of the experiences you are getting that kind of third eye experiences. What happens is I told you, see every journey, every life journey of an individual is different on this earth planet. We all come here with our own background. So not much of the baggage. Okay, everyone will come descend to the physical planet with our own background, with our own history. Okay, it is not similar to one person to other person. In fact, within your own family, right? You are a soul. Your child is a soul. Your husband is a soul. Your mother, father, everybody is a different soul, individual souls. Everyone has got their own past. Everyone is going to have their own future. Okay, your past decides the present. Your present decides the future. Your past karmas design your current life. Your current karmas design your future life. Exactly same. Okay, so that is why. So what we need to understand is everybody is in a unique journey of travel on this earth planet. We all came here for the picnic. Try to understand. We all came to this earth planet for a picnic. So what happens now when you go to the picnic? For example, you went to the Kashmir for a picnic. You went for a 5 day trip. Okay, what you do? You enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the food, enjoy the people, relationships there. So everything you'll enjoy. So you'll be so blissful, joyful. Then when you're finished your travel, so what do? You come back to again your own home, right? Similarly, what happens is we all came to the earth planet. We descended here from the higher planes, from the other worlds, upper worlds. We all came from there. From there we came to the down. Then what we need to do here is let us not get into serious mode. We all gone into the serious mode now. So that's the problem with the humanity now. The humanity gone into the serious mode. They feel that this is the physical body, it is permanent, and everything is here. No way. Physical body is the slightest thing, very smallest thing of your entire creation. Okay, so that's why we have come here for a picnic. What we need to do, we are not brought anything here. We are not going to carry anything from here. It means that there's an impermanency, it's a temporary. So when we understand this truth, so all this truth will be realized by consistent practice of meditation. You will definitely realize one or other day, everyone will realize this. So we all realized. That's why I'm able to teach you so forcefully. So confidently, I'm able to teach you. So that's the same thing will happen to each one of you, my dear friends. So that's why what I'm trying to say is, this is the place you have come for the picnic. Just enjoy. So there's a great statement, right? All world is a stage. We're all the mere actors. We do our part and then we struck and fume and do our part and depart. This is a great statement by Shakespeare. Such a wonderful statement, right? So it's just a stage. We're all mere actors. We came here, we have to act. No, whatever our part, do your part and then depart. So there's nothing here which is of you. There's nothing. So what exactly of you is your own soul consciousness that is yours. Other than your soul consciousness, there's nothing belongs to you on this earth planet. Okay. So enjoy your journey, enjoy your trip on the physical planet. Please enjoy it. So have a nice journey and then go forward. Yes. Right. Any more questions, please? Meena? Meena.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
First of all, thank you for having this session, sir.
Switch on your video, ma. Switch on.
Actually, power is shut down, sir. So,
Yes. No issue. Carry on. Yes.
thank you. And while doing meditation, I could feel something around my forehead, and more. Is there anybody thinking or blocking something like that?
Your voice also coming very low, in fact.
Now is it okay, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
So speak louder and repeat the question.
Okay. While doing meditation, I can feel something that is it is more active in my throughout my left side. Is anything serious about that, or it will be like that?
What is active? What is active on the left
Active
side?
because I can feel something. Something is flowing, and some energy like
okay.
it is rotating, and it is more concentrated on my left side. I can
Yes,
feel
yes,
it in
yes.
hands, forehead,
Yes,
and more
yes.
thing like that.
Good,
I could not
good,
even
good.
much feel at my right side. Is like that, or because I'm
Yes. Don't worry. What happens is now you're feeling the presence of the cosmic energy within your body.
yeah.
It's a wonderful experience. What you do is just carry on. Don't
Okay.
interpret. Don't put your mind into that. Okay.
Okay.
So my sincere advice is don't put your mind. Manomaya kosha. Okay. That's going to play a big game with you.
Okay.
Just enjoy that.
Okay.
Observe what is happening. Okay.
Okay.
Don't interpret. And don't get into the negative sense. Just observe and keep doing the meditation. Continue your practice of meditation. Keep observing your breath. Whatever happening, let it happen.
Okay.
Whatever is happening within your physical body, whatever the prana shakti, cosmic energy goes inside, travel inside, hurling, whirling, whatever it happens, just keep observing. Do not interfere with it. Yes.
And one more question.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a traveling time for daily 45 minutes, morning and evening, for my work. Can I practice this meditation during my travel time like that?
Absolutely. Anytime is a ATM. Anytime meditation.
Okay.
Anytime meditation, anywhere meditation, any place meditation, anybody can do meditation, right?
Okay.
No restrictions at all. Please do that. So whenever you're traveling, you have 45 minutes, wonderful time. Just close your eyes.
At that time, we'll be using it as a
Yes.
waste of time, so we can use it in a wonderful way.
It's going to give you highest amount of energy. Your efficiency throughout the day will be wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. And while sitting, yesterday you told that you prefer a particular place in for doing a meditation regularly.
Yes, that is within your home. Whenever you are.
That I understand. Is there any direction specification for that we have to sit towards
what happens is there is a psychological effect will be there on your mind. Okay.
Yeah.
When you sit at one place and start attending these classes, so as such, what happens? It gives you the immediate entry of yourself. Immediately go yourself inside that. Otherwise, if you are changing your place, sometimes what happens? The new environment will give you. It takes some time to get adjusted yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any direction specification for that you have to face north?
No direction.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Any more questions? Please ask, then we'll close it.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, I'm meditating from since years, 2-3 years.
Yes.
So now from what we say, and I'm working on my physical body also. I'm not eating underground vegetables and all. Matlab, I'm particular about my eating habits. So I'm getting the benefit ki matlab, my body is vibrating, sir. Many a times it vibrates from toes, what we say, from bottom of my, what we say, from my head to bottom, sir. And sometimes the energy also circulates near ears, near my head. The direction is overall different. So is it what we say? Am I on the right track, sir?
Definitely. Definitely you're on the right track. What will happen is you're eating a sattvic food?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't eat after 5 o'clock. I'm practicing, matlab 18 hours 18 hours intermediate diet. I'm following it, and
No, I'm telling about are you a vegetarian?
Yeah, sir, pure veg.
Yes, very good. So that is the basic spirituality, the eligibility for spirituality.
Yeah.
Okay. But what
Yeah.
happens is many of the people join here, so they may be non-vegetarian, doesn't matter. As they practice meditation day by day, what happens? It gets that automatically that kind of sattvic movement. So the sattvic transformation comes inside of everybody. It happens automatically, nothing to worry. So the only thing is be with your meditation all the every day. So keep practicing it, then it will bring all the transformation within itself. Anyway, but for your question, so you are already in a sattvic food, and also
Yeah.
you are practicing meditation. So which kind of meditation you are practicing? The same meditation?
Yeah, Anapanasati. Shreyans Jaga, I was actually his follower, sir. But
Very good.
from 2020, sir.
Okay.
So after that, as I started realizing many things, I see Osho's ka videos and everything. So I've started following all these eating habits and everything.
Very
So actually everything is राग द्वेष सब कुछ सर कम हो रहा है मतलब the what we say the height was too much initially. Now
Okay.
everything is decreased, sir. I have started realizing myself. Many a times I don't speak to people also. I don't mix up in the crowd. I don't go in social also things I have avoided because
Yes.
it troubles me a lot, sir. So
Yes.
so I like I like to stay with myself. I enjoy my company. I like to listen music and so on, sir.
Yes. So definitely it's good, ma. It's good. You are in the right track. Go through this same meditation, you continue, and sattvic food is there with you. So these two things are there. So definitely you can, the kingdom of the God within you. The kingdom of God is within you. You can reach one fine day. You can definitely reach. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No doubt about it. Okay. Continue your journey.
Sir, these vibrations and everything they are all natural. No, these are the
Natural. Yes.
These are this is the cosmic energy playing the role inside.
Yes. The energy vibrations. It happens. Okay. So,
because
yeah.
from yesterday, I actually I didn't knew anything about, because you are explaining so basic and very good knowledge, sir. And I was just meditating. I was just following everything. But because of you, I am starting realizing. I start what we say. Matlab, actually, I was just meditating, and I love spirituality. Knowledge.
Yes.
I don't have any knowledge about that.
So now definitely you will learn a lot of wisdom through these 21 days, no doubt.
Thank you.
So along with meditation, as we told, in order to speed up your spiritual journey, so you need to have Sajjana Sangatya Swadhyaya, must along with the meditation. So you can keep doing it in these 21 days. Okay.
Thank you for your selfless knowledge, sir. You are giving. You are what we say. आप बौछार कर रहे हो ऐसे knowledge की.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You are blessing knowledge, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Right. Right, friends. So let's close the session. So thank you very much. Thanks for joining this session. Thanks for giving opportunity for the Mahavatar Foundation. So my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. So namaste to all.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.